All right, guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. That's a project I'm working for our new channel, my wife and my channel. We do a lot of ghost hunting and stuff like that on our off time. I guess you could say we're amateur ghost hunters, but we've been doing it for a few years, and I build my own equipment. So anyway, I want to go ahead and get into a video for this channel because I was filming for the other channel. NATO. Yeah. All right, guys, so we did a video yesterday about the missile strike on Poland. Well, not technically a missile strike. There's two missiles that hit Poland, supposedly during the same time that Ukraine was being attacked by Russia on a missile barrage that was taking out their infrastructure. And two missiles hit, one in a farmland area, taking out a tractor and grain silo, and the other taking out a massive power station power line system. This thing feeds power to Ukraine from Poland. Now, Russia says they didn't do anything. When we did our video yesterday, which by the way we did take down, guys, because there's just way too much misinformation going around, and we tried to cover it as soon as it came out, and we just reported on the actual article, and that article is there. So that's the news we had. That's the news that we brought out. When things started changing on the news by the hour, we decided to take down that video because it was completely off track. The narrative kept changing. As the narrative will continue to change, and it will change on this video as well. We're planning on leaving this video up. So what do we do? Well, just keep on prepping. I mean, yesterday should be a pop-up there. Our video that I released last night, I was actually mylaring up food when I got the news, when I got texted the news. So we're always doing something. We're always prepping. And as preppers, we always do. It doesn't matter when WW3 pops off, we still prep, okay? So when it comes to this, in the video I discuss, it all depends on what NATO does. In my opinion, I believe NATO wants war with Russia. What we've seen today as far as NATO's response, looks like NATO's backpedaling. They don't want to pursue it, okay? So the worry that we're fixing to pop off World War III has diminished a little bit. It's still there. I mean, there's still a conflict in Ukraine. Now, I did a community post last night. I don't know. All right. Reports come in that it's Russia. Reports come in that it's Ukrainian air defense missiles that got sidetracked. Other reports say they've knocked out Russian missiles, and that's what fell and knocked craters in the ground. I don't know. I do know who does know. The military, NATO, United States. You know how I know this? Because I served in the United States. All right, I was in the United States Air Force. They track everything. They tracked all the missile barrages that were fired, but they don't know where these two missiles came from. Of course they do. All right. The main thing with this is trying to figure out what exactly it is that they're doing and what's their game plan. Quite frankly, I couldn't tell you. No sense of beating around the bush. I don't know. I can tell you what me and my family do. We prepare. Every day we're working on something, okay? Yesterday we're mylaring up food. We're picking up another supply today. Going to be doing the exact same thing. Our food stays in rotational stock. For those that say stockpiling food is stupid and a waste of money, we eat all of our food. Case in point, when the pandemic happened, we ate off of our stocks because we didn't have a job anymore. We didn't have income coming in. You think we make a killing on YouTube? No. Do we make money on YouTube? Yeah, of course. We've always been open about that. But during that time, we were hurting pretty bad. We relied on our stocks. Same as when I got injured. That was a year of surgeries, physical therapy. We survived on our stockpile of food. So make sure you stockpile food. Make sure you stockpile supplies. However much you want to do, that's up to you. I plan on providing for my family for a very long time. That's why we prep. So with this whole Ukraine stuff, guys, Russia, missiles, don't know. It's one of the reasons why we took down that video. There's that pop-up again. That's the article that was running. That's the article we picked up and we spoke on. And again, I said it depends on NATO. My opinion, NATO had the had the green light. There must be something more to it, right? Seriously, if they would have went to global conflict over the 2 missiles that they said was Russia at the time, and turned out to not be Russia missiles, then what? I think NATO and the United States are sitting there waiting to be the heroes in this conflict. That's my opinion. Am I pro-Russia? Hell no. I don't like Russia. But I don't trust our government either. I think our government's waiting for the right opportunity to be the heroes that come in, the saviors. That's my opinion. And those missiles could be tracked. Odds are they came out of Ukraine. Odds are they were missile defense system that went to go knock out something, landed over there. I think it's very funny, though, that they hit that power transition line. Massive one. During the same day that Russia was attacking all the infrastructure in Ukraine. Well, those are my thoughts. Anyway, guys, all you got to do is make sure you keep prepping. All right? We cannot control what's going on overseas. Never could, never will be able to. That's them. They're doing their stuff. All we can do is prepare and control what happens to our families. Making sure we have food, making sure we have water filtration, make sure we have alternative power, medical supplies, making sure we have the things to run our household when it comes down to things that are not available. That's what we do. All right, guys, I'm going to get back to work. This is the REM pod, by the way. This is something I'm working on. Like I said, we do ghost investigation. We actually started up our own channel, Hellscape Paranormal. Links there. If you're into that type of stuff, hey, we'd love to have you over there. If you're not into that type of stuff, don't worry about it. We're still here doing our prepping channel, stuff like that. This here's a prototype I've been working on. We actually have REM pods, but this thing's like $179 a piece. I built this one for under 20 bucks. Yeah. So prototype, working on it. I do a lot of electronic stuff, and we're working on a lot of our own equipment, making our own full spectrum cameras, the whole 9 yards. So this trip we got coming up for that channel is going to be in about, well, actually, in about 2 weeks. All the research involved, a lot of research, guys, because there's a lot of fake lore out there, kind of like fake media news. Yeah, I spent weeks on our upcoming investigation story and going down, you won't believe the rabbit holes that are in regular lore and how much is fake and what's truth in it and stuff like that. Just like the news that we get from the media. So, am I sorry that I ran a story on that article? No, because that was actually current information at the time. We took it down because it's misleading information. The information that we got was misleading information. So we took it down. All right, guys, keep your nose to the grindstone, keep prepping, keep your ears open. We can't change what's going on overseas, but what we can do is provide for our families. All right, speak to y'all later.